Today I'm giving you guys a quick tutorial on how to refill a butane lighter. Stick around. Fellas, welcome back. It's Robert, your everyday gentleman. And like I said, today we're going over a quick tutorial on how I go about refilling these butane lighters. I've got my trusty little Amazon lighter that I picked up here. You usually see me using that in videos. I've also got my DSM lighter that I did a review on not too long ago. I'm still running this thing through its courses, so I've got that as well. There isn't much you're going to need as far as tools. The process is very simple, so I'll walk you guys through that right now. But before we get into it, if this is your first time here, I want to welcome you. If you're into not only smoking pipe, but also things like fragrances, men's style, fitness, grooming, whiskey, cigars, and other topics for the everyday man, then this might be the place for you. Consider subscribing and joining the growing EG family. And if you're already a member, I want to thank you for your continued support. And without further delay, let's refill this lighter. All right, so as far as items you're going to need to refill these lighters, obviously you're going to need your lighter. Whatever lighter you prefer to use, whether it's a torch or anything like that, as long as it has a little nozzle for butane at the bottom, you're good to go. You're also going to need, of course, your butane. These are pretty easy to find at most smoke shops. You can also purchase these online if you need to. This is the Neon Universal Gas Lighter refill. It's pretty easy to use, and some of these come with different nozzle adapters to make it easy to connect to your lighter. So you'll need some of that. And then also a little tool or something to press on that nozzle before you fill it, so you can get some of the air that's trapped in there out. Makes it easier for that butane to get in there. I use a nail. Anything might work for you. You just don't want to damage that nozzle. So that's pretty much it. Let's get into the process. All right, so this is essentially the process. Obviously you're gonna need, like I said, your lighters. So I've got these here. I'm gonna show you how I go about doing both of these lighters. Still having issues with the DSM, but I wanted to show you guys those issues so you have an idea of what you might run across as you're refilling these lighters. First thing we're gonna do is do my standard lighter. Actually, let's do my DSM lighter first. Now, this one comes with a window, like I mentioned before. It kind of shows how much gas is in there. There might be some in there, it doesn't really show any, so it's pretty much empty. So you take your nail. I use the back head. It's a little softer. If you use that tip, you might damage that nozzle tip, like I mentioned, and you just press down on it. And you can hear some of that gas and air coming out. And as that sound is less intense, that means it's pretty much ready to go. Now, one of the things, I've been messing with this lighter, trying different things. Like I mentioned, this kit or this butane tank comes with different nozzles. You can see those in there. I've tried different ones. I've actually thrown away the ones that I've tried just because they don't work on this, and for my other lighter, I just use this one here. This is a pretty standard tip. I don't know what numbers they are or anything, if they're pretty standard, but this is, I believe, the number 1 tip. And they are numbered on here, but I have some others where they're not numbered. So this works good on my trusty black lighter from Amazon, but it doesn't work on this DSM, and I'm not sure what the issue is. I've tried it with just the standard tip, which you can do as well depending on your particular nozzle on your lighter, but it's not working. So what you're going to want to do is hold the lighter with the nozzle facing up. At least that's what I do. And then I turn the tank upside down to kind of let gravity assist in refilling the lighter. You're going to put the tip of the tank up against the nozzle, and you'll kind of feel it lock in place there. And what you want to do is create as tight of a seal around that nozzle as possible. And then I do quick little bursts, pressing down on that tank for about 3 seconds. What's up, guys? Interrupting the video real quick just to let you know that DSM has actually reached out to me. They did get back to me, I should say, in regards to their lighter and the issue that I was having. They said that it's something in regards to that particular lighter. They sent me a couple replacements. So I'm going to be doing a follow-up video on that, and I'm also going to be doing a giveaway for one of their lighters. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on that. I'm also going to be doing some whiskey content here soon. I've updated my bar, so that's going to be coming up. So make sure you're subscribed again so you don't miss out. Now let's get back to that video. So let's give that a shot. So you can see this lighter is still giving me issues with refilling. That liquid just pours out. I don't know what it is. I've got a tight seal around that nozzle. And you can see it's holding that lighter. It's not dropping, it's on there nice and tight, but it's just, it continues to leak, and that's not good. I mean, I don't like that much of the butane being wasted. I don't know what's up with this lighter. When it's got gas in there, it's actually been working okay. After I've been using it for a bit, the lighting and the overall use of the lighter is good. That's an issue. I don't like that, so we'll put that aside. Now, with my standard lighter, same thing. You've got to expel the air. I've got my nozzle down here at the bottom. It's a little bit smaller than the one on that Disim lighter. So let's remove the air from there. All right, so that is pretty much ready to go. And then same thing. I do, by the way, shake the tank. I don't know if that's really necessary, but I don't know, maybe I'm used to spray paint cans. The same thing. Oh, I need the attachment for this one. Put the adapter there, put it on the tip, and you're gonna notice a difference between this one and the Disim lighter. Let's see if I can get a shot where you can see it. So same thing, short little 3-second bursts. That's what you want to see. You want to hear it. You're going to get some leakage probably because it's not completely 100% airtight, but you're definitely not going to want to see what you see with that Disim lighter. And you're essentially just going to continue doing that until it's full, or until you feel like it's got enough gas in there, and that is pretty much it. Now this lighter doesn't have a window in there, so you kind of just got to guess how much is in there. I usually give it about 6 or 7 bursts of the tank, and I'm pretty good to go for a while. That's pretty much it. So that's pretty much it as far as how you go about refilling the lighter. Like I said, it's a very easy process. Takes a little bit of time, but it's not hard to do. You might get a little bit of leakage, but as long as it's nothing major like what you get from the Disim, it's really not an issue. Now, one thing I will say is when you refill the lighter, you're gonna feel that cold temperature. That's normal, obviously, and what you're gonna wanna do is just kind of rub it between your hands if you're gonna use it right away to warm it up. You can also just let it sit and kind of warm up on its own, but you're gonna wanna warm up that butane on the inside. It gets cold just because this is compressed and they get really cold. It's just the pressure that's built up in there once it starts coming out of the container. You just rub it in your hands and it won't take long and it'll be ready to go and light up. So let's do that now. Now today I've got my estate pipe here that my friend gave me. I mentioned this in a different video, which by the way, I'll link that here if you want to check it out, where I talk about different pipes. Today I'm smoking Cornell & Deal's Da Vinci. Not something that I smoke all the time, but it is a good change of pace smoke. This is a Latakia, Burley, Virginia Flake, heavy Latakia. It's got a completely different flavor from what I usually enjoy. Usually I like an aromatic. You guys know that. I know some people don't like it, but like I said, it's what I enjoy. But this is a good little change of pace. Kind of reminds me of the incense that they would burn. I grew up Catholic, so the incense that would burn in church during Mass sometimes kind of gives me that vibe a little bit. But it's a good, pleasant smoke, and again, a good change of pace. So let's try this lighter out, make sure we're good to go. Burning just fine. So that's pretty much it as far as the video. Like I said, it's easy. Put down in the comments if you have a different way of going about doing it. I'm always interested in learning and hearing from you guys. Now, if you enjoyed this video and found value in it, make sure you let me and YouTube know by hitting that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and do all the things that help this channel continue to grow. And remember, being a gentleman is an everyday thing. See you in the next one, fellas.
We bop and hippity hop, I'm as happy as I can be.